In a world filled with chaos and uncertainty, find peace, guidance, inspiration, and wisdom with Abdulfattah Adeyemi's official app.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. My name is Abdulfattah Adeyemi. Today's topic is about what emotional neglect looks like in marriage. There's a pain that doesn't leave bruises. There's a hurt that no doctor can diagnose. It's not the pain of a slap or the sting of harsh words. It's the quiet ache of emotional neglect, a pain that whispers rather than screams, a loneliness that exists even while sharing the same bed. You see, dear brothers and sisters, a marriage can look whole on the outside, smiles in public, pictures together, duties fulfilled. But inside, the heart is starving, starving for attention, starving for affection, starving for care. And like a plant without water, slowly, silently, it begins to wither. So what does emotional neglect look like? It looks like a husband who never asks, "How are you really doing?" It looks like a wife whose feelings are dismissed, whose tears are called overreacting. It looks like conversations that only revolve around bills, children, chores, but never around dreams, fears, or feelings. It looks like a spouse scrolling endlessly on the phone while the other sits in silence beside them. It looks like nights without touch, mornings without warmth, and days without connection. It looks like living together but feeling utterly alone. Emotional neglect is not always loud. It doesn't always fight. It doesn't always insult. Sometimes it simply ignores. And ignoring can be just as painful as hurting. Because a spouse doesn't only need food and shelter. A spouse needs presence. A spouse needs attention. A spouse needs to feel seen, heard, and valued. The Prophet ﷺ said, "The best of you are those who are best to their wives, and by extension, to their husbands too." Being best isn't just providing money. It's providing emotional safety, emotional nourishment. It's saying, "I see you. I hear you. I care about what's in your heart." When emotional neglect is left unchecked, the heart begins to wander, not always to another person, but to isolation, to bitterness, to hopelessness. And a lonely heart is a dangerous heart. But here's the hope. It's never too late to water the plant. A simple question, a sincere listening ear, a kind word, a warm embrace. These small acts can revive what's been neglected, because marriage doesn't only die by conflict, sometimes it dies by neglect, but it can also be revived by intentional care. May Almighty Allah help us to notice the cracks before they become chasms. May He make us attentive, present, and emotionally available to those we love. And may He fill our homes with mawadda, rahmah, and sukoon. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Download the Abdulfattah Adeyemi app now and start your journey to a more meaningful, purpose-driven life. Available for free on the App Store and Google Play. Join the community. Transform your life. Edit your universe.